Alright, well, we're chasing a ghost now.
Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China Sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker, Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. But Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Gray is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with two reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Vanya Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare.
Alright, so we are going to start... Where can we start? Oh, I can't start with the Chulls at the moment, or the slums. So I guess I'm going to start on the main street, and I'm going to go with the Chulls. Green door to get things going. Let's see. I don't need the gun per se. I'll probably have to be searched anyway later on, so let's leave that alone. And so let's just do the standard lockpick. Mark 3. Have anything that looks like I at least kind of blend in? Coats, casual, tactical. Themed. Deluxe. Yeah, that looks somewhat close to what was around me, so let's go and go with that. Alright, so we're gonna go there then, and do this.
Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your three targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully.
Alright. Should be a matter of turning right here. Somewhere. No, not the bridge. No, not the bridge. I don't want to go in the laundry. I need to figure the chulls. Where are the chulls? Okay, I'm in the chulls. If I turn left and go in here, I'm in the chulls.
"47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into."
Same again, because I mess up. That's a good thing.
Never make the shot.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kahmirian.
Miss the shot for sure.
Karan Dar, aka the Kahmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
Who wouldn't?
Maybe he's a traveling salesman or something. Those suitcases could just contain the products he's selling.
Very doubtful.
I'm sure it's him. My cousin lived next door.
Obviously, no wait in the front door. So right here somewhere is the place I can hop up. See right here. Maybe it's around the other side. Oh, it's right here. Saving him again. Why not? Anyway, the panel needs right here.
Dawood Rangan has leased an industrial-strength fan, normally used for clearing smoke from construction tunnels. That's a beast of a machine, 47. The crew have put some sort of limiter on the fan output, but maybe you could make a few changes.
What? That wasn't there before, was it?
Amazing Kalangan managed to put together another epic, huh? I can't wait to see the results.
What was it called? Kings of the Sea?
You know, he based that one on a true story. Don't get me started about Dawood's alleged murder.
Mr. Arthur? Mr. Gregory Arthur, you're needed for a photo shoot in San... the Runker Tower. Has anyone seen Mr. Gregory Arthur, please?
The new foreman looks to be a dedicated worker. He hasn't left the office since he got here.
Oh, no, that's not it. I was up there in the office when he came in. One of the guards told him that the slum queen wanted to talk to him. The guy turned all grey and started stammering.
Wait, he didn't know she had taken over the business?
I don't think so.
Do you mind? Because I mind.
Never find those papers. Where the devil could he have hidden them? I don't think so. The guard also told him what happened to the previous woman. I'm pretty sure that's why he's not coming out.
So he's waiting for nightfall so he can slip out.
Probably. That is it. He works day and night. Nobody keeps track of time in any way.
The old foreman didn't really care. Hey. This just plain sucks.
I don't know where the papers are. If I could just find them, it would make my life a lot easier.
Find it.
The old foreman hid them somewhere. If I knew why, I wouldn't have to look for them, would I? I just want to make sure I understand it.
That shot came from the tools. It looks like the Kahmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kahmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the tools.
I know he
This
kept
might be
locked.
worth investigating.
Shah would
If nothing
expect
else,
him
we
to
may get a
know.
lead on who his client is.
How did I end up in a situation like this?
The Kahmirian is moving to an apartment in the Chool.
I don't know where the documents are. I know they're around somewhere, so I don't know where they are.
Have a great day.
Little people like us don't have a say in those things.
I'm ready for my meeting with Miss Shah now.
Miss Shah's been waiting for this all day. The foreman's ready to meet up with Miss Shah on the bridge. We're heading there now. Follow me to the bridge.
It's better not to gossip about.
Oh,
What's
hello.
up?
Don't just stand there. This isn't going to wash itself.
My arms are so tired.
Chal, get a move on. You're not on a break. Aja, it's just through here. Miss Shah will be along soon. Better get your shit together if you don't want to end up like the old foreman. Samjha?
So, that's the new guy, huh? How long is he going to last, you think? A week?
Depends on what the Queen decides to do with him, I guess. He looks tough enough. Might last a week in the pits. Maybe even 2.
Maybe he's been working really hard on that report of his. Maybe she'll actually keep him on.
I can't imagine that. He's been hiding inside that little office of his all day, afraid to come out. I don't think he has what it takes.
The new foreman finally graces us with his presence. What do you have to report?
Well done, 47. You've managed to lure Vanya Shah out into the open. Anything could happen here. That
I see
is
a
Vanya
lot of
Shah,
dead weight.
self-appointed queen of the Mumbai
I've made
slums.
a similar observation. Tell me more.
Well, the objective is find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
I like your thinking. How would you approach the tasks you see before you?
My usual method is prepare intensely, study the problem, learn everything I can, analyze all approaches. The idea is to gently nudge people to do what I want. And then, once the objective is in my sights, perfect execution.
Not afraid to spill some blood in the process.
Not at all. In fact, I find that happens quite often.
I like you, Foreman. I think this could be the beginning of a very fruitful relationship.
I aim to please, Miss Shah.
You think I don't see you down there, little ants? Scurrying about at your own pace? Taking unnecessary breaks? Drinking my water? Wasting my money? You have had it easy up until now. But your new foreman will bring some order to this rebellious behavior. The days of slacking are over. You hear me?
Oh my god!
That is Vanya Shah taken care of, 47.
Are you there?
Are you planning on outsourcing all your work to the Kahmirian from now on? The Kahmirian is on the move again. It's paid off to follow him so far. Maybe he will lead us to the Maelstrom. 47, the Kahmirian is on the move again. He looks to...
Oops.
Oh, fuck.
Ah! Shit sticks!
In the textile mills of Mumbai. They all have these balconies where people can hang out and meet each other and, you know, just have a little chit-chat. They don't construct these anymore, but they are still very popular because the rent is relatively cheap. Doesn't look like they've got much room there, to be honest.
I think it's really cozy.
You don't know me, but your boss will want to talk to me. By now, he should have found out about the unfortunate fates of Rangan, the Shah. I am the one responsible. Mad? No. On the contrary, I consider it a successful job interview. Just tell me when to go. Ah, yes, of course. I'll be there in no time.
Don't waste any tears over me. Maybe he's found his reason.
is he? I need a shave. Why isn't the shop open yet?
Reminds me of following an Assassin's Creed.
I cannot believe Dawood Rangan donated that TV to the people of the slums. And to hear that serpent Vanya Shah talking about
game of the season, but for many fans, the ongoing cricket match between mongooses and the hippos will be remembered for all.
Okay, this'll do. Pig, this'll do. Alright, so let's...
Wrong reasons. The home team has been played by a
This looks like no problem. There.
Convenient. I've got a knife. That's not illegal.
Hello. I'm afraid your honest look isn't going to cut it here. I'm going to have to frisk you, pretty boy.
Sure thing.
I'm not exactly enjoying this either, so just stay still and we'll be done soon. Go on ahead.
So, you're the one who called. The boss was intrigued. We'll see you. Better make it good.
I'll do my very best.
Come with me.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
You've got some balls, man. Killing two of the city's most ruthless people as a job interview. That's something else.
What's up? All
All right, it's just in here. Good luck.
Nothing personal. I'm gonna have to search you if you want to come through here. See? A bit touchy, but not so scary, right? Ah, well done for cooperating. You can move now.
Time to face the dragon, 47.
The mysterious stranger enters the lion's den. I guess you know who I am by now.
The Maelstrom.
Indeed. Two of my most trusted allies are dead. Childhood friends, lifelong companions. And now you're here.
I always see my contracts through to the end.
Admirable. Really, it is. I'm assuming Vanya put out the initial contract that drew you here. She never did like Dawood. Perhaps power play while our plans are in hiatus? But why kill her then? Unless Dawood made a counteroffer.
That would be the smart move.
But then you heard the rumors about the return of the Maelstrom. And so you took a chance. You figured if Dawood was assassinated, I would put two and two together. Eventually, I would have to teach the Slum Queen a lesson. You took it upon yourself to help me before I asked. A show of skill. A move to get to the top. Is that right, boy?
You can only kill so many mobsters before wanting bigger challenges.
Dawood and Vanya lost their way once they returned here to Mumbai. I blame myself for their failures. I should not have let them go back without me. They got lost in their egotistical pursuits. Dawood thinking he could usurp my legend through his movies. Vanya assuming some mythological regency over the people of the slums. They forgot that which mattered the most.
What was that?
Legacy. In time, you become your actions. Vanya became cruel. Dawood became a hollow man. I wonder what we will become. What shape we will take in our final days. Exposed and raw in the eyes of the universe. We can't stay unseen forever. Death comes for us all, my friend.
That it does.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
That little fat boy who lived above the houses there.
Lost you. This place is huge. I gotta leave the other taxi.
Oh, damn it. Here comes the vomit train. Gotta find somewhere.
I can leave via the other taxi. I can leave via the third taxi. Or I could just walk out. Wow. That'll get me 4 levels plus a bit. Very nice.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time, but after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation, and they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Alright, so next time we're going to town. Wilton Creek, one of my favorites. Till then, thanks for watching.
I really hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, I have more. Over there, on the left side of the screen, you will find a playlist for this game, and a video that YouTube thinks you might like right below that. And also, I would appreciate any likes and subscribes or comments you'd wish to leave. Thanks again.